in and how you're feeling about it. So we will have a mic that'll circulate, but we're also, if you would rather just write something down on a card and you want to turn those in, you can do that. But think about that as we're doing this song, as we're worshiping.
In the soil I now surrender. You are breaking new ground. So I yield to you and to your careful hand. When I trust you, I don't need to understand. Make me your vessel. Make me an offering. Make me whatever you want me to be. God, I came here with nothing, but all you have given me. Jesus, bring new wine out of me. In the crushing, in the pressing, you are making new wine. In the soil I now surrender. You are breaking new ground. You are breaking new ground. So I yield to you and to your careful hand. When I trust you, I don't need to understand. Make me your vessel. Make me an offering. Make me whatever you want me to be. God, I came here with nothing, but all you have given me. Jesus, bring new wine out of me. Jesus, bring new wine out of me. 'Cause where there is new wine, there is new power. Where there is freedom, the kingdom is here. I lay down my old flame to carry your new fire today. So make me a vessel, make me an offering, make me whatever you want me to be. God, I came here with nothing, but all you have given me. Jesus, bring new wine out of me. So make me your vessel, make me an offering, make me whatever you want me to be. God, I came here with nothing, but all you have given me. Jesus, bring new wine out of me. Jesus, bring new wine out of me. Jesus, bring new wine out of me.
So we're going to open it up for any questions, concerns, or comments. And I'm going to let Cheryl carry the mic around. So just raise your hand if you have a comment. And I'd love to hear what you have to say. And again, if anyone is too shy and want me to read a question or read a comment, you could just bring a card up here. Marge.
I just want to know how our financial system is.
I'm so glad you asked that question because Tim needs the microphone to tell you that.
was not expecting that one right out of the gate, but good. We'll get it out of the way.
Good job, Marge.
All right. So just to kind of speak quickly to the financial situation, I'll say is coming into this year, 2022, we did assume as the leadership group that there was going to be a lower level of tithes and offerings compared to 2021. That was just kind of looking at what has happened over the last couple of years, what the trend is. As we've weathered the pandemic, we've seen some folks disappear, not just on Sundays, but the giving has stopped there as well. So we assumed that we were going to be operating at a lower level, and we adjusted the budget to that accordingly. We are, as of end of May, trending very slightly above what our projection was. But to just speak bluntly, a portion of that was large gifts that were probably intended to hit in December that kind of missed the cutoff. So January was pretty heavy, and we've been, through the rest of the year to date, we've been trending below what our projections were. So we did lower the budget. We are trending below that. That's kind of the bad news, right? We're not where we thought we would be financially. The good news is spending is also below budget, so we are being disciplined, and we are preserving the finances as is needed. And then the other portion of that is that we have a very healthy financial reserve. So by paying off the mortgage last year and just some of the other measures that we've taken, the church is on a very good footing financially. Even though we're kind of in a dip right now, there's no sort of emergency measures or anything that we need to worry about at this point in time. Very pragmatically speaking, just kind of something that we need to think through as a group as we talk about the future would be, do we want to use some of our financial resources to have somebody on staff at the church? That's kind of the next natural question. We are in a position that we could bring somebody on staff, but with where the finances are right now and the giving trend, we just need to be honest about the trade-offs that brings. Because if we bring somebody on, we can sustain that person for a year, 18 months, maybe 24 months, so 1 to 2 years. And then we would need the giving to be, back to probably the pre-pandemic level. So that realistically, that would mean either, bringing folks back that have, not been with us for a while, or growing new members into the church and growing them into maturity so that they can be financial contributors, or some combination of those two things. So that's, one of the things that we've been talking about in leadership in terms of, is it the right time to bring somebody on staff? We're just looking at the financial picture and saying, that will put pressure on us to change as a congregation. That doesn't mean it's the wrong thing to do. In fact, it probably is the right thing to do, but we want to make sure that the congregation as a whole has all of the other topics, discussed, that we understand as a group where we're at and where we feel like we're heading, because hiring somebody will change that dynamic very, very quickly. So
Right. Good. Marge, did that help? Or well, Tim's got the mic in his hot hand.
I think that's that's kind of more open to discussion today. That's something that we kind of want to hear from everybody here.
Absolutely, and if that's one of those things that we don't want to have, don't want to discuss, because we don't have unlimited time, and we have a couple other things we want to let you address, but any of those comments would be important to write down. We're serious about that, wanting to hear what thoughts are, even if you don't get the mic. Other financial
Yeah, I mean that's yeah. I mean basically 1 to 2 years would be probably at the full rate of a full-time senior pastor. If you go with a lower graded position, lower compensation, obviously that moves the window out.
Good. So thank you, Tim. Other comments and concerns or questions or statements?
The answer to that would be no, because solely because my number one goal as treasurer is keep the finances boring, so I stay out of county. That's my goal.